it has been the wildest 24 hours of my life. I was in the hospital and then featured on 6 or 7 major news networks, and now have the premier of our province, like a state governor, doing a poll on something that we propose. It's crazy, but coffee first. It all started with a very simple request. We wanted to have the person who wrote for the funniest Twitter account in the National Hockey League, that's the Vegas Golden Knights, and the guy's name's Dan Marazza, on a podcast with us. Thing is when we reached out to him, he said he couldn't comment officially unless we talked to his boss. So we emailed his boss, and his boss emailed back and said, hey guys, can you tell me more about who you are and what you do? Which is a good question. So we were going to write back a bunch of stuff, and then we thought, you know what? Let's just show him. Top tip. Showing is always better than telling. So we decided to make a video. Dear Vegas Golden Knights, the people of Saskatchewan have been waiting for someone just like you for a long time.
Yeah, we love hockey. And if you don't believe us, How and Trache, those names mean something to you?
Video goes a little bit bananas, as the kids say. Fast forward a little bit. We have the new premier of the province, Scott Moe, on our show to do an interview, and we ask him about making them official. We just think after 100,000 views and so many shares that we should make it official and adopt the Vegas Golden Knights as the official team of Saskatchewan. Do you think that's something that maybe you could do in your tenure here? He doesn't say no, he doesn't say yes.
So I think we should, we should have some discussion.
He's a fan of a different team, that's fine, but he said the idea might have some merit. We've made this connection with all these fans down in Vegas. We decide we're gonna take a trip down there.
Jags out of Saskatchewan. Just curious, the nightlife, Davidson, Saskatchewan versus Las Vegas.
Welcome, boys.
We do the trip, we make the vlogs, we come back. We decide we better do a press release on this thing and actually start a bit of a petition to make this thing official. Lo and behold, people start picking up the story.
Hoping to pledge the province's allegiance to the Vegas Golden Knights. Regina residents Justin Rivas and Greg Moore are spearheading an online campaign and petition calling for Saskatchewan to adopt the Las Vegas Golden Knights as our own NHL franchise.
Awesome first season for the Vegas Golden Knights. The team has given locals plenty to cheer about. Well, now a couple of Canadian comedians want to get in on the action.
One of my favorite parts is that ABC Las Vegas covered the story. They reached out to the Golden Knights for a comment, a statement on what's happening, and the Vegas Golden Knights said this.
We are flattered by the enthusiasm and excitement that exists for the Golden Knights in the province of Saskatchewan. Canadians love hockey and they love Las Vegas. We welcome all fans to our great city, and if an entire province would like to adopt the Golden Knights as their official team, we'd be all for it.
So we're taking that back to the premier and saying, you need to do this. Make this happen. Sure enough, he gets on the Twitter this morning and says, hey, Saskatchewan, puts it to the people. Then the people decide. He's got an Instagram poll going right now that's 82% yes. It's been a fun, wild last 24 hours. I don't know. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm gonna eat my muffin. You are all over the news. How does that feel?
It's weird. It's weird.
CTV News just called for another on-camera interview, so we gotta go. But there is, you're blocking my light, Greg. There is a whole inspirational side to this I want to talk to you guys about, because we're not special. Welcome to a home of parents with 3 small children. Just,
I've seen it on the ground.
Okay. Sports. There's always one team's fan base who are the wildest, craziest, most out there fans. And they kind of have a reputation. For the Canadian Football League, the Saskatchewan Roughrider fans here in Saskatchewan are known as the wildest, craziest fans. There are a few legends in our team's history. One of them is this guy named Ray Elgard. He was a slot back, which is, I don't even know if you have that position in the NFL, but a wild, crazy player. He just sent us a picture. Oh, that's not going to rotate right. And he lives in Las Vegas now, of us, and said, hey boys, Ray Elgard here. How can I help? This is wild. Our fans are going to go nuts if we can get a video from him or something. Greg.
He can help by getting you in the car because we have a lunch meeting right now.
We gotta go. Here's what I need you guys to understand about this is Greg and I started this channel completely on a whim, I think a little bit. I said, hey, you want to do a Facebook Live show? Because I want to do a Facebook Live show. You said yes. We decided to do it. And then we decided on a whim that, hey, we want to interview this Twitter guy, and it kind of led down this whole massive journey. But there is literally nothing special about us. Other than you have a really big forehead.
Yeah, and I've got like this weird indigestion problem, but other than that.
My voice sounds like Kermit the Frog, so maybe that's a little bit out there. But we simply just did it and tried, and now it is going wild. But my encouragement to everybody out there is there's nothing stopping you guys from making a massive splash where we are pushing for actual legislation to be passed and working with the news from something that originally was a bit of a joke.
Whoa. It was?
There's nothing that needs to stop you guys. Just go and do it and hack that attention.
I think there needs to be something said about swinging for the fences.
Yes.
Not being scared to swing for the fences.
Yes.
And being comfortable with striking out.
Yes.
Because this isn't the first time we've tried to swing for the fences.
Correct.
And we've struck out a lot.
A lot.
And this one seems to be hitting, so that's fine.
I think of all the different things that we've tried with Justin and Greg, from like Instagram rap battles to weird assignments to we just keep pushing our comfort zone, and even showing up and being media in Vegas was very uncomfortable and scary, but we did it.
Yeah, we did it. We learned a lot, and when the opportunities come around again, we're better prepared for it.
Yeah. So
always be open to learning something so that you're better off the next time.
And push yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you grow.
And power.
Grow.
Extra power. I love that Ray Elgard's involved.
Mason, who's Ray Elgard?
Ray Elgard is a famous Saskatchewan Roughrider football player.
He asked if you could help us with this Vegas cause.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow! Am I on the TV?
Mason works for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, so he knows.
Yes, I got all the hookups, you know?
Hey, speaking of doing new things, your wife is into some new things, eh?
Yeah, she's got her first ever pop-up shop for the Britton Barclay store today, so go check that out.
Wow. Look at all these cars. She's very popular.
Yeah, well, you need the cars to tell you that.
Happy International Women's Day to all the amazing, amazing, strong, wonderful women. My shout out goes to my wife, who is a friggin' rock star. She had to hold our 2-year-old daughter in her arms while she was getting stitches, and the sedation and the freezing we weren't taking. It's wild. International Women's Day, who does your shout out go to?
My shout out goes to the Britton Barclay. She's my lady, and I'm proud of her for doing what she does, and she knows I'm her biggest fan.
It looked amazing in there.
So cool. She's so talented, and it's weird that she lives in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, because she belongs in the streets of Paris somewhere, but maybe one day.
You're gonna take her there?
Again, yes.
Like forever? Are you gonna leave me?
No, you'll come too.
Paris? I don't know.
You would not do